New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
T-Bro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. Give it up for Michael Che and Michelle Wolf.
Whoa.
One time.
Hey there.
Hello. More from Michelle Wolf than Michael.
Yeah.
We know Michael. We've been knowing Michael.
That's fair. That's fair. I deserve that.
How are you, man?
I'm very hungover.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual.
How often do you go on the Saturday Night Live hungover? How often, when we see you up there doing your thing, are you hungover?
Well, that's not hungover. That's like in the process
That's
of
still
hanging
drunk.
over. Yeah. Well, Saturday Night Live, we get to drink there. It's nice.
Yeah, by the time it's 11:30.
Yeah,
you should be-
exactly. Well, yeah, we start around noonish, and then by then, you're a little sauced.
It is.
But that was before I gave my life to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I shouldn't say that. Can we start by not saying that I'm an alcoholic?
I didn't say you were an alcoholic.
You just said it.
You implied it. It was a
Can I say that word?
You started your sentence with "I'm good, I'm hungover."
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
No one mentioned drinking.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm good. I'm just fine. Yeah.
You're tired. You're just tired.
Sober, dandy.
Sober and
what I mean?
tired.
Yeah.
Now-
I was crying earlier.
Michelle, have the MAGA maniacs left you alone yet?
Oh, no, but I'm sure this.
Fuck them.
Yeah, they're cuties. They're
Did you ever
little
get?
cuties.
Did you ever get yelled at on the street after the Correspondents Dinner?
I do get some more fans than I do negative stuff.
Well, of course.
but
I would assume most people love
those
you.
are the ones who yell. The ones that don't, they're mostly online. They don't really.
They're eggs.
like,
They're just eggs.
I
in
did
it.
have one guy on a plane. I was sitting next to him the entire flight, and I did appreciate that he waited till the end. But he was like, "I think you were really mean to Sarah at the roast," and I was like, and he was like, "Even for roasts, I think it was mean," and I was like, "You gotta watch other roasts."
Yeah, that really wasn't that bad.
How do you feel? So, how do you feel about Donald Trump today, Michelle? How
Have you changed your mind?
Have you changed
maybe
your mind?
Maybe it's come around.
Have you softened your stance?
Did you hear what he said about the 4 congresswomen? He's doing some good stuff these days.
I think if we just give him a chance,
Right.
he could really turn it around.
Yes, he's still got a year and a half.
Maybe he's a guy that's he's really good on the downslope, He just built up all this hate, so now that he can really redeem himself.
Lowers the bar, so everything above that.
Michael tells me all the time, he wears his MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't uncover that New York symbol, anytime you wear a red hat now, people think it's a MAGA hat.
Alcoholic and MAGA maniac, Michael Che says.
I don't know where the cameras are. I'll be honest with you.
What is this? A night of butt slapping? Michael Che, Jermaine Fowler, Michelle Wolf, the Lucas Brothers, Lil Rel. What am I reading here?
So
What
this is a benefit show that we're doing for our good friend Kevin Barnett, who passed away in January or February.
And he loved a butt.
And he loves slapping butts. It's an inside joke that we kind of share all together, and we're all friends. And there'll be more people on that lineup too, but we can't announce everybody. But it's gonna be kind of crazy. Brooklyn Steel, right?
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. We'll see if we can stay friends the whole show.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but we wanted to come here and promote it too because we want to make sure that Black people show up.
There you go.
Because a lot of
Place
times,
for it.
yeah.
Also Spanish people.
Yeah, because
And we have a high.
Why aren't you including us?
We have a high.
It wasn't his priority.
No, that's not why. If that happens, cool. But we were here for more so than anything.
Can you set some tickets aside because Black people not gonna get their tickets until that day? So just
That's
set
true.
Black
Yeah, we
tickets
got.
aside.
That's a good
we
point.
We have a place actually in check cashing places where you can just give your money.
Got you. Well,
If you don't have a bank account, you'll be fine. You'll be able to make
we'll
it.
sneak in then.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Get them now so that it's not all white women.
Is that what happens all the time, Shay?
Yeah, because freaking Michelle's name's on the thing.
No,
so-
it's not me.
You draw a lot of white
more
people.
white women than me.
I don't like the way you said that. I don't. Well, but you're like, what? You mixed? You're mixed, right?
Me?
Yeah.
White and pink.
I don't know.
So white and pink.
Everyone thinks Michelle is mixed, and
I get it a lot.
Because of your hair?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's head texture.
It feels like if I start pointing out things, it just feels racist.
It's a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point.
That's a really, it's a dangerous territory to get into.
Stay away from.
Well, I think the blackest thing about me is
What part? Michael.
Now, Michael, is that now? Sypha and I have talked about this a bunch for people
no.
watching. I know Sypha Sounds works with Che a lot. Is like his DJ tours you, kind of helps.
I heard that Michael Che wouldn't be who he is today without Cypher Sound.
Really?
I actually heard
I think
that.
that's a really
Wow.
fair.
He's not my DJ. He's a DJ, and
Who
sometimes
does a lot of time
he
on your
DJs.
shows.
Right.
That's true. And yeah, so there you go.
And so
What was the question?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get to the question yet. But he has told me that you have. I know there are jokes about the amount of white people that come to the shows because of SNL's audience.
That's true. There's a lot. A lot of white people watch SNL.
White people love it.
Don't say.
White people
Yeah.
love SNL.
But
They
you know
DVR it
what?
every week.
It's fine. What am I supposed to do? You know, that's why I'm here, Hot 97. You know what I mean?
To try to recruit
Hopefully,
others.
I'm trying to recruit our outreach. Guys, come to the show, please.
Michael Che from SNL is black, and because he's black, other black people should go support them at the butt slap. See, that's just gonna throw black people off. The butt slapping. That's
a great
This is our first try, man.
The butt slapping fest is gonna be a stretch.
It really makes it seem like that's what the fest is about.
Right? Yes. Of
Oh, so it's a strip club. Black people will be there, no problem.
It's true. No. It'll be fun. That just means fun.
Well, if
Butt
you would have called
slapping.
it ass clapping instead of butt
That's
slapping.
different though. That changes.
No, that's
it.
a whole different thing.
But that's what I'm saying. If you want black people, you could have said it's a night of ass clapping, which is similar.
Yeah, but you don't use your hands for ass clapping.
You can.
No, that's not what
really.
ass
Yeah,
clapping
no, that's
is.
not ass clapping. Ass clapping is cheek to cheek.
It's the cheek clap.
Butt slapping is palm to
as
cheek.
a person who's been to strip clubs, I've definitely taken somebody's large buttocks.
That's
and
not what it is,
assisted in
though.
them.
That's called
No.
you violating the
That
strip
seems
club
like
rules.
you're accordioning an ass
Yes.
clap.
That's just, but you know that's not what
yeah.
it is, right?
No, I do know that. But I was just trying to figure out a way to get more black people to come to this event.
Got it.
That's
I
all
got
this was
you.
about.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about marketing. The label on the bottle doesn't actually have to match what's in
No,
the
that's
bottle. It's
true.
America,
Good point.
guys. Come on.
You know, Snapple's
Yeah,
not
that's a
all
good
natural.
point.
It's-
America,
That's
guys.
a
Keep up,
great
man.
point.
See, I'm trying to tell the truth out here. We're trying to tell tickets.
I'm sorry.
Did you, Che, was there a moment this summer in which I feel like there's been a lot of crazy shit? The first Democratic debate. What's the moment? What's the moment at which you go, I kind of wish we at least had an update this week? Like,
Never.
You're happy to just be on.
No. Yeah, I like
Michael,
summertime and
How much of the debate did you watch?
oh no. Don't say you watched none of the Democratic
I
debate.
did watch the debate.
Yeah.
But then why'd Michelle
He's
say that
lying.
like
I
that?
think it was a 6-way tie, to be honest with you. Was it 6 of them?
No, it was 10
10.
each.
It was 10.
10
I thought,
each.
yeah, well, I thought 4 could have really stepped it up. I
Okay,
don't want to
got
say
it.
who because I'm close friends with them. But
Name 10 of the candidates.
oh, well, I don't think we have time for that. I think we're really.
But
here
you're
for the
thought of
benefit
as like a
show.
political expert.
Well,
Like,
yeah. Well, I don't like to.
Yeah, let's
toot
really
my
get
own
into
horn.
some policies.
Yeah, well, no.
Biden.
Here's the thing. No, I really feel more like this is more of a Michelle because I don't think you get to talk a lot.
No,
About
you
politics.
know what? I learned from you, and I would just like if you could tell us some more about what the policies of these Democratic
Well, you know,
candidates
I think we gotta get Trump out of there.
Right.
Personally, I think we gotta do it.
By the way, this actually sounds like what Joe Biden says during the debates.
How's your work with segregationists?
Yeah.
segregation. Listen,
Busing?
I don't even segregate laundry. To be honest with you, I wash everything. All my underwear pink. There you have it. I know that answer.
Michael, when presenting skits to, like, I guess in Saturday Night Live, how many times have you found like inspiration from like World Star or something and had to explain to the producer, like, this is funny, guys. People will get it.
Well, by now I've been hurt enough where I realize that there's just certain things that the show's not gonna get. But we have like other writers. We have Sam J, who's very funny, and Gary Richardson was super funny, and they always write the blackest. They write the blackest shit, and I laugh because I know exactly what's happening, and the rest of the room is just like, what the fuck? Like they had this one sketch called The Do-Rag Family, which made me laugh so hard. It was like Empire, but just do-rag
Everybody.
family. Yeah,
I love
everybody.
it.
They had
I
like
love
a do-rag empire.
It never made it.
Never didn't get past the table, and it was so funny. We fought for it so hard, but
I imagine everyone just like Wikipedia and things. Google.
we spelled it horribly. But it was so much fun.
DEW.
Yeah. What if you wipe
that
goo
Mountain
off?
Dew?
You need a condensation on a cup. It's like, what is
It's a-
cat with a cave? You know, it's moist
The
enough.
dude needs to be removed. Che, how many years have you been there now?
This will, I don't even know. I think this is my 6th or 7th season.
Do you feel a legitimate like cultural shift though, at least in terms of the ideas that exist at SNL?
Yeah, definitely. Well, when I got there, I was the only black writer. We had Keenan was in the cast and Jay Farrow was in the cast, but I was the only black writer on the show. Wow. So it was definitely just different in that sense, where I would say something and nobody was there to understand it. You know, now other black writers are on the show, and we have like I think 5 black cast members, or 4 or 5, and
So many you lost count.
Wow.
That's a cultural shift if I ever heard.
I think it's 4 or 5. Yeah, I always forget. I don't really count myself because I don't do much. But it's like, yeah, we have like a lot more voices. So it's like just people getting the joke is enough, because the way we do it is we write the sketches and then we read it at the table, and then if everyone laughs at the table, then we're like, well, it must be something there, you know.
It's fun now because like when you do your sketches now, and if people don't laugh, you know it's just because it's not funny. It's not
You
because
can't be
people
like, if
don't
there were
get
more
it.
black people here.
Yeah, I can't storm out of the room the same way. And yeah, that's true. No, that's a good point, actually. But,
Michael, I would like to know why you let Michelle treat you this way.
Hey.
yeah, I would like to know the same thing. Actually, I would like to know. No, I've been up late praying, and she's taking advantage of that. To be honest with you.
How long have you guys been friends?
Well, that's a harsh word. I'd say
We've known each other.
we've known each other for about 10 years, maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
And before, I mean, I guess you'd call it your breakout moment, right? The White House Correspondents' dinner, right? How did you end up in that scenario where they were like, you know what, Michelle, we want you to come host this?
Someone recommended me, and then
Sarah Sanders.
yeah.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders,
Yeah,
like, she's my
she
favorite.
recommended me. Big fan of mine, and she comes to all my shows. It's crazy. It's a little
Still?
annoying. Yeah,
She's always there.
She's always there. But someone recommended me, and I just asked a couple people. I was like, "Should I do this?" And they were like, "Yeah, do it." And then I was like, "It's not going to be what they want it to be." And then I just have fun with it.
So now, was there a request or an expect? Does that happen with the White House Correspondents' dinner where they would like, we would like a comedian that does X? It doesn't feel
Not
like
anymore.
No, yeah, I really ruined that. But I knew it was going to be bad when I was doing a sound check, and the woman who was running it she was like, "So what's your gown look like?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing a suit." And she goes, "I'm wearing pants too. You know, it's like my little stick it to the man." And I was like, "Oh no, you have no idea what's coming."
It was just the pants. That's all you.
Yeah. That was my.
But it's done by the press, the White House press corps, who does it, right?
Yeah.
So presumably they are okay with a certain level. I mean, everyone's always dog people at the dinner.
Yeah.
It's just about to what level you do it, or is it because you're a woman and people were just extra offended because women shouldn't talk?
I don't know. I mean, like Stephen Colbert had it. They went after him pretty hard too when he did it as Colbert. So I don't know if I can really say it's as a woman, but
Yeah,
I
it-
also there. I mean,
But maybe it's because
Hassan,
you
they went after Hassan pretty
Hassan
heavy.
too,
Yeah. Maybe it's because you broke out so, like, it was such a big moment of people
Yeah.
thinking you were great that naturally the response was also extra vitriolic.
Or maybe it's this whole thing where they're like, well, you're a white woman, so you love Trump. What are you doing?
Yeah, you
yeah,
guys,
yeah, that's.
you guys did all
It
vote
was
for
really
him.
misconstrued. No, I don't know. I mean, I think there's like I think it's the time we're in right now. I think I was so surprised that like some of the jokes I was running at the Cellar before, there was some like even like Keith Robinson, who we both know to be pretty. I mean, he's a great comic, but not one to back down from a lot of things. He was like, I don't think you can do some of those jokes. And so I took some of them out. I took the meanest stuff out.
Give us one.
I can't.
Why?
I can't do it. I got to save it for when I get money for it.
You know what?
That's a smart idea.
Really a great
I
point.
gotta learn that lesson, honestly.
Like, I'm not wasting it on
How much money you guys got in your pocket?
Yeah, I know.
I want one of these.
That was smart.
At the
That
end
was
of the
a
day,
good
I'm a
answer.
business lady.
Michelle, what are you working on right now?
I'm actually taping my next special this Friday at Skirball over here at NYU. I think there's still some tickets available. 7:30 and 10. Black people.
Also need black people. Also need black people.
Yo, I loved your
Panic.
last special, man. I watched that shit like 3 times, man. That
Thank
HBO,
you.
that shit was incredible. And I'm not gonna lie. I learned about you through the White House Correspondent. That's when I
Yeah.
learned about you. I was like, this lady's
Yeah, he
fucking
showed up the
amazing.
next day pulling a classic. This is what Ebro does. Someone becomes the most famous person in the world on Sunday.
I want her on the show.
On Monday, he goes, "Yo, Grip, get Michelle Wolf on the show." I'm like, today?
Yeah, today.
If you had tried Friday, it would have been really easy.
Now. By the
I was-
way, you were too busy.
You know what I did that Monday? I was doing Terry Gross's Fresh Air, except she's not in the room when you do it, so
Yeah,
it's just
that's-
me in a room by myself whispering into a microphone.
NPR voices.
Why was you whispering?
I didn't want to.
It's
hurt her.
NPR.
I felt like everyone at NPR would be really offended by this voice.
So you had to
So I
tone
was
it.
like,
point. No,
hey,
it's-
yeah, no, it was a really fun time. And
Oh my God.
awful.
Che, do you have any? I feel like everyone from SNL we've talked to post the 40th anniversary had stories about that night.
Oh,
It was.
yeah.
It was. Everyone was there. There
That was an insane night. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Do you have any standout stories that are like your go-to ones that you told friends that was crazy about the anniversary?
I mean, obviously, when Prince showed up, that was the story. Like,
To the after party, right?
to the after party. We had an after party at the Plaza, and I remember I was talking to Lauren in the back, like by the bar or whatever, and Jay-Z and Beyonce walk in, and you can kind of feel like a commotion, like they command a room, and we was also like, why the fuck are they here? Because there was so much going on that weekend, and then
Oh, it was All-Star Weekend
it
too.
was All-Star Weekend. It was Fashion Week. It was crazy. And then Chappelle, I remember Chappelle gets on stage and he brings up Fred, and Fred starts playing the harmonica, and then he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Prince," and everybody's like, "Prince?" What? Like almost like
Like
you
the
kind of
Prince
heard
of,
it.
you
Yeah,
know?
Prince what?
Right.
And then you see like a white guitar floating to the stage because they was like airlifting his guitar. Like he had like somebody like holding his guitar up and walking it to the stage. And everybody just rushes to the stage. Now, mind you, people are singing. It's like Taylor Swift up there. It's like Fallon. It's like just people just like singing, kind of like jam. I think like maybe Paul McCartney was up there. But everybody, it becomes white noise because we had been around these people all day, so nobody was really like paying attention to the music. No disrespect, but
No disrespect to Paul McCartney
no
and Taylor
disrespect
Swift. who were up there.
to the Beatle. But,
Right, that Beatle dude.
But yeah, so then there, everyone just starts running to stage because they're like, it's Prince. Like he literally just walks up on stage, and I see Questlove's DJ, and he's like up in the booth, and I'm like, yo, that's Prince. He was like, I know, and I turned to my left, I'm like, yo, that's Prince, and it's MC Hammer. He's like, yeah, I know, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like that was like a whole other thing, but I didn't even have time to get to know MC Hammer after that. I had no idea MC Hammer was there, and then we just watched Prince sing. That was the last time I seen him. That was awesome.
That's crazy.
The last time I seen him.
Do you,
This event has a name. It is not just the Butt Slap Fest. It's actually Luger Fest.
That's right.
It's a night of butt slapping with Michael Che.
I feel like you are really having a tough time with this.
No, I don't have, I'm having fun time. Just saying a night
Yeah,
of butt
or just
slapping.
a really
It's
good
great
time.
It's
It's
all
a- it's-
consensual butt slapping.
It's all consensual.
Great
It's-
point.
Hopefully
it's
it's
love.
all
It's a love affair.
That's
is,
right.
is what we're trying to say. And I'm also very upset about your list, by the way.
Which one? My top 50.
Your top 50 was.
You hated it.
I was really hurt.
What made
by
you?
it.
What made you the angriest? about
LL
it?
Cool J.
The fact
And
that he
Chuck
was there.
D.
The fact that he was there, or he should have been higher.
Way higher.
How old are you?
36.
That's why.
Why is that?
Because you're reminiscing an older time. LL Cool J.
where'd you have LL?
In the 30s, I think.
Yeah, me too. Where would you have LL? Like top 10, 15, 20?
Early, maybe like 15.
By the way, I think that's fair.
No,
I think
it's fine for you. It's
Chuck
just-
D. You had Chuck D. Chuck D.
Yeah, I had Chuck D in the 40s.
that is, Ebro, that was shocking. I had Chuck.
And I love Chuck D, but we're talking about the top MCs of all time. Chuck D was a voice who said important things, but when it came to like lyrical mirror, like he's not a word flipper.
I
and
will.
he- you
I
know
will
what
say.
mean?
I
Like,
understand that. I do understand that argument.
He's important
Very important.
as an artist,
I was very disgusted by that.
and that's fine. But it made you.
Yo,
feel
he
something.
forgot Cool G rap.
I forgot
Be
Kool G
disgusted
rap.
about that. He had Slick Rick at 29.
I almost
Okay,
forgot Slick Rick.
that's why he ended up at 29.
Chuck D was.
Yo, why
was-
don't you make a fucking list?
I will.
Yeah,
I'll
make
make
a
a
list.
And
list.
you know what? And handwrite it too. So if you fuck up, You either got to start over or we get to see your fuck ups.
Oh no, I'll.
Because everybody out here on your fucking phones, typing, making it all perfect and shit, deleting, waiting
You think
24 hours, figuring out what's wrong.
Taking
No,
shots.
fuck you. I hand wrote my shit in less than 3 hours.
By the way,
and
you
put it
really-
on-
3 hours? It took you 3 hours and you still forgot Cool G Rap?
Yeah.
That's a great point. That's a really great.
3 hours?
How do you
I was
not?
here. I was doing another job. I was
did
doing
not
multiple
take you
things.
3
We talked
hours.
about Cool G Rap in the room.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Sorry. He forgot other shit too, let's be honest. But
Yo, man, I really love you guys, and I'm really just happy to have you in the room, and hopefully all the butt slapping is consensual.
Thank you
for
so
coming
much
by.
for having us.
Yeah,
Seriously,
we should
guys.
say
This was
Kevin.
like,
Kevin was like a great dude, and this is gonna be a really fun show. And you know, he's like one of our best friends. So
he was a great dude. He is, yeah.
So
Damn it, I
are we
wanted to
in.
say that first. You,
oh no, I beat you.
all right, well, yeah, whatever.
she loved him more, so
See, it happens.
she wins.
Sometimes you forget to do things.
Yeah.
How's that feel, buddy?
It happens.
That's good. That's true.
Guys, the door is always open for both of you anytime you want to come in.
Really? How about
Anytime.
tomorrow?
Literally,
Come
yes.
back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm not here Friday. You want
Actually, yeah, you guys want to come do the show Friday?
Oh shit, we should. Yo, should we take over the
No,
show?
no, literally,
Yo,
if you
let's
want to.
agree to it before they see the reviews of this one. Then they can't take it back from us.
How early does it start?
You'd have to be if you were to do it. You'd have to be here 7 to 9.
Drunk. Just
7
don't go.
to
I
9.
wasn't. No,
We'll
wait,
be
what-
here at 6. You can
We'll
come
be here
in
at 6, but if you're here at 7 to 9, Friday.
7 and well, no, I can't do.
Michelle,
Friday.
don't you get up and run like 20 miles before like 5 a.m. or some wild
run
shit?
over here.
And I
That's-
run. Yeah.
So just run here.
Well, I live really close.
What is your exact address?
Yeah, what is your address?
How close? How close we talking?
I'm about to give your address.
Wait, why do you guys know each other's addresses?
They're friends.
How good? I asked earlier.
He
how good
doesn't
of
know
friends
where
are
I
you?
live.
How good of friends are you?
I honestly don't know where you
Yeah.
live, but I know like around where you live.
Yeah.
I know you live.
Say it. We all want to know.
I do. I don't know if you live in the same place though, in the same neighborhood.
I live in the same neighborhood.
You live by Cypher Sounds?
No.
I used to live in the same building as Cypress Sound
She lives around the corner.
with the mayor. No, not the mayor. The who's the guy?
Chief of police.
Chief of police. That's
No.
his name.
No. Definitely do not.
You
People
live
think
with
I
the
know
chief of
about
police?
politics, and I don't know the difference between the mayor and the chief of the fucking police.
Yo, Michael Che, Michelle Wolf,
All
Luger Fest, going on, Brooklyn Steel,
Ebro
August
hit you with an eye.
29th.
It was like, all right.
Wow, you could get into the show and only be 16. That's dangerous.
There you go.
At a butt
At a
slap.
butt slap fest? Watch out, Jay!
Oh no! What a mistake!